Anyways, what I wanted to say a moment ago was you guys made it to the crossroad and you guys decided to be more casual about it. A lot of players hit the crossroad and they quit. That was the point.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. Like I've seen so many people complain in the comment sections on YouTube videos, stuff like that, where like, oh, I dumped all this money and I can't even compete anymore. Yeah, I'm not the best in the world anymore. Like I can't be #1 or top 10.
It was a little bit like it. It was like I spent all this and it's like, okay, I mean I'm top 100, but was it worth it? This doesn't feel worth it. I'm not playing with the characters I want, and it's like. Nah, fuck this. And I don't play. I literally do not play arena. I literally lose 5 orbs a week because I simply do not give a shit. I'm like, nah. If it's not fun, I ain't fuck. That's why I dump all my resources into AR because I like watching people do stupid shit to my defense teams, and it's very.
I can tell you have a lot of fun with it. And I'm kind of the same way too. Yeah.
And it's like you don't even have to be meta. Who wants the lazy ass horses in a corner when you can do a theme team that actually makes sense? It's like, and because I spent like money before, it's like I get to play around with it. I can make an Echoes team where they all have infantry pulse, and I can give 2 units like instant specials, and it's like that's some fun ideas and stuff. It's like, oh look, here's like some other weird shit I'm gonna come up with. Like a little bit ago, I did like Carrot Dagger Kagero. Now I'm gonna do Short Bow Leon, and it's like this is just really stupid stuff, and I love it. And it's like, who needs to be meta? Who needs to have like Trash Jura on your team?
Wow! What kind of
movement shit?
Shot was
that?
Like,
when you can just do some fun stuff instead. It's like, I don't know. I just feel like people should try to have a little more fun.
You gotta admit,
even if they're like free to play.
I want you to know
what an unfair fucking character. I'm just
seriously. I want you to know, this week in Aether Raid's defenses, I've only lost 1 battle. Only 1. Everything else was a win.
I never thought I would ever say I'm going to be using a Sabotage Attack 3 Flora seriously in my Aether Raid. Never thought in my life would say that, but here I am.
I mean, my team has gone 10 out of 12, and its focus is around Ophelia and Lucina. If you haven't seen that, where both of them just have special Spiral Blazing Wind online right away.
Gross.
It's pretty like you have to have a unit that can tank both defense and see, that's the thing, like a lot of
the thing is they're both blue.
Yeah, a lot of new units can actually have good in both defense, like Surtur, for example. But you just have to have a way around it. Like, for example, I also have Brave Veronica. Like, I recently just added Brave Veronica. Like, now she destroys Surtur.
Somebody's gonna go all over for the stereotypical average team with all the herp derp units. No, but I'm completely the same. Legendaries are Ophelia, but I run Neo, so that's kind of different.
Yo, that one battle that you had with the full beasts, Nims, like that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna put that up. It's so bad. I was like I know what's gonna happen. I don't want to sacrifice 1 hero because of how this works. And then
the most broken part is the flyers that they get like 3 movement.
Yeah,
like, Tibarn is
Tibarn.
Yeah, Tibarn is stupid. Like, he didn't have a Tibarn, I don't think, right?
He did not have a Tibarn.
He was just using Keaton Valor, like the new beast units, along with Leanne, the 2 dancers.
But to be fair, he got a BST boost because of them. They're all bonus heroes.
Oh, true. Ugh, that's gross.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway. So
I'm late here because I was.
Oh, look at this guy. Who are you?
Oh, no, let me explain what happened. All right, I'm Ampz. Sorry, I was talking shit about IS before this podcast started, right? And I got a knock on the door, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna answer this door. And there's this little girl. She was trying to read something to me. She couldn't read. She had green hair.
Oh.
She had a gun to my head, and she said, "Get in the car for talking shit about IS." So yeah, I've been kidnapped for the last few hours, and I just found my way out.
How'd she even find your house if you can't read?
Well, you see, that's what worked to my advantage of escape. She stopped at a gas station to ask for directions, and
wait, she can't read, but she can drive.
Yeah, she can drive.
What the okay.
She has a booster seat, and she has like a little stick that helps her reach the gas and the brake.
Oh man, it's too good.
So I'm glad you made it out.
Yeah, welcome, man.
It was rough.
The problem is we have. Yeah.
Just don't talk shit about IS. They'll come for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, that's all we've been doing.
We're gonna die now.
Yep.
Intelligent systems, more like retarded systems.
Oh, got him!
No.
So if a girl that can't read comes to your door, don't answer.
Okay. What topic are we didn't even bother with topics.
Okay, Nims.
Yes.
Nims. Are you truly a lolly looter? Like, do you actually? Are you a fake? Like, people said that you were fake about the feet thing, but are you fake about the lollies?
Okay, I want people to understand this. There's a difference between real girls and girls in the 2D format. People can't see the stupid difference.
It's over, guys. He's too far gone.
Wait, no.
That's the thing, Nims.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a fellow lolly looter, dude, and like I think it's more on like the small aspect. It's not necessarily like their age, you know. It's
I don't
more
look
like
the
they
age.
have small features, you know. Like there's girls who are legal and they're just like small. That's it. dude.
Exactly.
Come
Fuck,
on.
that's why you
Alright.
like Ryan Hurts so much.
Look.
Oh, he
Dude,
likes
right.
this.
It's the small hands, bro. It's them small hands.
God. What the okay, I will level with you guys, and I will agree to things like Midna or Tristana.
Exactly.
Or that other dwarf girl from League of Legends, but my line where y'all niggas is like, can I put my dick in Faye and Nino and all this other lolly
No,
shit?
man,
It's
I don't even want-
Okay, look, listen,
let's not do that.
Listen. There's lollies that we loot and there's lollies we protect. Like,
Yes.
for example, like lollies that are too innocent and pure. Like, for example, Faye. Like, okay, we protect that. But,
No, that's a chicken.
No,
we cook that.
we eat that. Yeah.
We eat that.
All right, even if you guys are lolicons and like.
But
Look,
it's
come
just
on. You guys can be a little more than not tasteless. Like,
No,
what the fuck is Snowy?
okay.
Come on.
what? Okay, but
Like,
no,
if
see,
you're gonna,
that's the
if
thing.
you want to
Noe's-
bone a lolly, maybe bone some that actually look nice.
No,
Come
but
on.
listen.
I'm just saying.
Noe knows what she's doing. Okay, she's not innocent like Faye is. So Noe is a lolly that it's okay to loot. Like, I'm not.
No.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not cool with, like, for example, if she acts like a little girl, then I'm like, no, okay, you're a little girl, like, through and through, all right?
Okay, no, and here's why, and this is why I hate people that like Shinobu from Bakemonogatari so much.
That's my best one. That's the best lolly.
Look, guys, and I can't really explain this one because this is what I think about, like, the furries that like the Cub stuff, and it's like we all had our little Discord fallout with that a while ago. The thing is, it's not like it's less the small body part and more the seriously, no, he does act like a fucking child. Come on. And they
Sometimes,
use that as their advantage, as it's like,
But
this is just like,
it's not
this
real.
quote unquote normalization of things that definitely shouldn't be in a goddamn mainstream game. And it's like, I wouldn't mind lolly looters if they kept to themselves, stayed in the corners and the drenches of the internet, and did their thing, as long as they didn't go out and touch no real kids. And I think most lolicons aren't pedos, but although every pedo is definitely a lolicon, it's
that's what I'm saying, though. It's like, when it comes
it's
to...
like, I get it. You guys, some of you guys have self-awareness, but some people are not like that. Some people are completely dedicated to fictional women. And some
exactly.
That's okay. I get that. That's why Japan's birth rate is so low, because people are too dedicated to their 2Ds, which is an argument against the people that think lollies like have an effect in their life. They don't, but they have an effect on the perception of certain things. Because
I know.
Let me tell you,
the West is
people
ignorant.
are fucking stupid.
Exactly.
Yes, the West is ignorant, and they are incredibly stupid, and they do think that this, that, and the third is like the same thing.
Oh,
and it's like, I will level with you guys on that. It's like, I don't think your kind and the other kind are one and the same. There is light overlap where the other kind will also be one of you, but it's usually not the reverse.
exactly.
I will level with you guys on that, okay? But guys, be honest, it does look kind of fucking creepy when you're talking about bonding things that look like children. Okay.
Look, man. We don't even look at the age because it's not about the age. Like,
it's not about the age. It's about the look.
No, but like here's what you
can have things that don't look lolly that are small bodied. Again, like Tristana and Midna.
But at the same time, Marbels, like for example, in real life, you can have things that look illegal but are not illegal. Like there's just girls who are small. That's it. This is the small features, bro. Like IDC likes to say like I like the midgets.
There are definitely shit. Nobody yell at me. Oh wait, no,
I don't even care about real life. Midgets. Why are we talking about real life?
I'm just trying to defend myself. Getting defense.
Okay, fine. I do have very rare real life examples, but those are typically what we call outliers.
People look at it in extremes though. Like they think, oh, if
yes,
you like a loli, you like a 4-year-old then.
Exactly. That's why I'm trying to defend myself. I'm like, okay, it's not necessarily like I like little girls. Like it's the small like there are plenty of tall girls and they just have like small noses and like I find that cute, you know. It's just
I get that much.
You need to put your people in check.
All right.
Look. No, don't make my people. I know it's JW or nothing like that. But look, man, look. Your outside perception of people who just look at niggas watch anime or like a bunch of dirty ass pedos because look at what's in the front. Look at what's in the mainstream. We don't have the big titty bitches on the mainstream streams anymore. We got these little girls, and it's like that shit looks weird, dude. Like
not just that though. People don't understand. Like most people don't realize they're a lolicon. Here's the thing. A lot of people watch like cutesy animes, right? Oh, do you guys realize like these girls are in middle school? Do you like realize like they're juniors in high school? You're a freaking lolicon. You just don't.
Yeah. Why are you watching this?
Why are you? Yeah, you're watching.
Why are you enjoying it?
You're enjoying it, and that's the same thing. Like, yeah, okay, I like.
Find it cute. Like people will argue, my argument is like I wouldn't put my dick in it. Like, well, neither would like.
That's not our argument.
That's the thing. That's the argument. It's like, do you think that we would too? It's like.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, like there are lolis that we loot and there's lolis that we don't. Like for example, Kana from Maid Dragon or whatever her name is. Like
yeah,
I can't really, because like it's just too pure, man. Like you can't really. I don't know. Like it makes me uncomfortable too. You know, like if they're too pure, like if it's Faye from Fire Emblem, if it's like, for example, Tiki is, I don't know with Tiki because like she has an adult form too, so it's kind of hard with that one.
We definitely don't loot Elise.
Why?
Why
she's 18,
not?
Man.
Like I know she's 18.
She's 18.
She's 18, bro.
Don't do this.
She's 1,000-year-old dragon. No.
I mean, she has dragon blood. She could be.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
Wait, that's what I've been wondering. Like, since Corrin can transform, does he live longer? Like, does he have a longer lifespan? Or
I hope not.
He lives forever.
Yay.
Okay, so anyway, that's all I have to say. Like, I don't care anymore. I just wanted to say that.
All right.
But what about you, Nims? Like, what's up with you, man?
For me, look, man, I just like I got another reminder of it at work. That I mean, it was like March break, so like people were bringing their kids and just into the office and stuff, and I was just like, wow, real kids are actually kind of disgusting, like really disgusting. And,
exactly, like
when those 3D pig disgusting children away from me.
That's what I'm like.
I get you. It's funny.
That's what I'm like. People prejudice against me. Like I always avoid calling like any kid cute because like. Of course, the way our society works now, anyway. Like, even if I wasn't a lolicon or not, like, just saying a kid is cute is already like creepy.
I know,
but like, it depends on your delivery. Like, if you're with your friend and your coworker and you guys are hanging out and they show off pictures of their kid and you're like, oh my god, they're so adorable, and
I mean,
it comes off as normal.
Well, the thing is, like, I used to work retail, right? And like, people would bring their kids and like stuff like that. But like if I was given the opportunity, like, I think the kid's cute kid, like not in like any lewd way or anything like that, like,
but you can't
like they just show it. Yeah, but like if I'm given the opportunity, like maybe like the kid's talking to me and I'm like, oh, what's up, and then I tell the parent, like I try to tell the parent the kid is cute, not like directly to the kid.
Mm-hmm.
That way, it's not like
no, I get you.
Perceived wrong.
I get you. Okay.
I get what you're saying, and I think it really does come down to your delivery on the line. Like, you can say one thing to a person and say it to, and depending on how you say it, it can come off as a little weird.
I don't think anymore though. I don't think anymore with our society now. Like anyone who says it out of the blue or anything like that, and say you're a guy, that's like something you should avoid at all costs. Like regardless if it's weird, regardless of the delivery or anything like that. Like it's just something that.
Well, you're not gonna do that to strangers. Like if and you need to have an air of familiarity with the person's. With the person who, in general, that you're talking to, who you might say their kid is cute. It's like if it's my coworker and they bring their son and they show me pictures of their son and daughter, then it's like it's not gonna be too weird for me to say, oh, they're doing something so adorable. It's like something like that. It's like it's not gonna come off as weird because I know these people, they know me, and it's like it's a little less awkward than like you being like somebody that works at a grocery store and it's a mother and their son shopping, and you check them out, and then you're like, oh, your kid's cute.
Okay,
it's like, no, that looks weird. That sounds weird. That is weird.
It feels weird.
I'm not even sure how we ended up here, but that wasn't even really what I meant at all. But what I really just meant was like real kids in a 2D world. They're entirely different. The way they've been scripted. The way they think.
Yes, I understand.
It's an adult who did all of that. It's not real. It's not the same thing. Why do you... But the problem in the West is that everyone views it as the same thing. Like, oh, you're an actual pedophile for liking a loli. Like, no, what the... That's not how it works. It's like, oh yeah, I love killing people in GTA. You're a murderer now.
I mean...
What? Like, that's not how it works.
Video games cause violence.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean,
it's actually the opposite. But yes, I get what you mean. I understand. Look, I will be one of the people who have been on this anime shit for a good half of his life. I get you. I understand you. But the people who are just coming in, yes, I get it. They're kind of yeah. And it's like, I think what you guys need is a better way of separating yourselves from those type of people, and what you. I don't have ideas for you right now, but I do feel like I guess you guys are basically the Lolicon community. What you need to make sure that I can't really help you with this, but
stop it.
You have to be. Yes, it's like you need something that can separate you from everyone else that doesn't shine you in such a negative light. But
look, man, all I think is that
I don't have a solution for that.
I just think people need to get educated here. It's not what they think it is. That's all.
That is true. Exactly. People do need to get educated, but I will say this, Nim. Sometimes you just say the strangest shit.
Okay,
that makes me scratch my head. I'm like, I want to be with you, but what the fuck? Case in point, Loli Jura and examining her feet. That shit's just not normal, man.
She had the best drawn feet I've seen in forever. Dude. It was just not.
I get it, but the thing is, when you say things like that to the normal people, they're gonna look at you with the one eyebrow raised and be like, "What the fuck am I listening to?"
I remember when Nims addressed like Halloween Noe's belly button. I was like, man of culture right here. Like, you know, I would 10 out of 10. I would lick her belly button too.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
No. The thing is, you say one thing, that thing is like a negative thing. It's gonna paint your whole image. That's just how it works in public.
It's like first impressions.
Like,
no, it's not even first impressions. If you have 100 positive images, but you do one bad thing,
I know.
That one bad thing is gonna paint over all that.
It's gonna.
Here's the thing, though. Like some people take it as memes. Some people laugh as if I'm joking, but then there's the people who take it literally, yeah. Like, and then some people just accept it. It's like this is Otaks, man. It's just he sniffs armpits, bro.
Yeah, man. Like,
and then some niggas on any Twitter is like, this nigga grooming children, get him.
Yeah.
I will say people do take it to the extreme. when it
Y'all-
shouldn't be.
Y'all ain't growing no
But,
children,
Like,
though, right?
I don't know if you guys watch.
Y'all do, right?
I don't know if you guys watch Chaz's content. I don't know if you know Chaz Arya.
Yeah.
But he talks about fucking dogs all the time. Like, like I don't know if you know. Like,
I need to know the context. I need to hear straight from his mouth.
Okay, hold
because
on. Yeah.
It sounds very bad. If you just telling
No,
me.
he
like,
literally
God,
says like
what the fuck?
he makes money to buy sex dogs, bro. It's his thing.
Wait,
like,
he actually said that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, wait, I didn't know that.
We're gonna put this
I don't.
Oh my god.
No, but like he says it openly, so it's not like something that shouldn't be like brought up. Like he's like,
Okay.
oh, it's secret. It's
Okay,
like,
to be fair, I
literally like it's for the memes. I don't know, like
It's
No,
obviously for them.
I fully believe that. You should just like what you like and dislike what you dislike. You don't really need to justify it. It's just the only problem is when people take it completely wrong.
like exactly like when people say like, oh, you like lolis, you're gonna do some illegal shit in real life. It's like no, chill out. Like I was saying, like I like small features. Like if I meet a girl who's small but she's well over the age of 18, then cool, you know. I'm gonna have an attraction to
Here's
her.
the thing. People legitimately believe we're self-incriminating ourselves on these platforms. Like, oh yeah, this is totally what I mean. I'm gonna go to jail. Like, no, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, we're
obviously I
just
say these
memeing
things
around.
because that's not what's gonna happen. Because that's not even on my mind. Because it's
Yeah, it's
not
something-
like that. Ugh.
Well, first of all, the advantage you have is you're in an entirely different country,
Yes.
and
Fuck you, American.
No, hold on. He's in Canada. He's more at risk there than he is in America.
Oh, there was only some peculiar things. Yeah.
So Nims, did custom stop you that one time you tried to bring in a lolly on a hole?
No, I never ever. Like that could be a thing. There was a translator.
That literally was a thing. Somebody
Yeah.
in Canada bought like a lolly on a hole and they got fucked for it.
They
They kept it and I think they fined him, but I don't know if you can get
Damn.
He's
That's
lucky.
crazy.
He's so lucky because
got
he worked.
wild.
He worked for a translating company, and so like for Japanese products and stuff. So his company completely understood him. If it was anybody else and they did this, they're so fucked. They're fired. Nobody will ever hire them again, and he's gonna be viewed completely negatively. But because of his work, because of all that things, he justified himself, and it was finally okay. But I think he did have to be on probation or something. It was bad still.
People are just quick to judge what they don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, like
That's true. A lot of people like it, even on the other side of the spectrum, you'll see like I guess they call them anti-SJWs or whatever, and it's like they do judge people really fucking quick, and it's like y'all do the same shit y'all claim the same side to do, and it's like, see, this is why it's good to have a balance and be in the middle, because you get to understand more people, and it's like you get to level with people, you can educate them a little better instead of like screeching your ears out, and like it's not me here yelling at y'all for 30 minutes calling you a damn pedo, because I get where you're coming from and I actually do understand some of your concerns. So it's like I think that's just what we need more of. We just need more people who are willing to sit down with people, poke their brain a little bit, you know, get some understanding, get some things lined up, understand why people have the prejudices they do. And it's like, I think you guys do realize why people have certain prejudices toward a lot of things. So I guess I don't have to get that side from you guys.
Okay, they do it because it's easy. That's the thing.
It's also
To
easy
understand
because protect
that
each
part.
other
It's like-
is the utmost priority, and it must be done. So anything that involves the children, we must take the time to have a fine line. Even though people don't want to talk about these things, we must talk about them. So if we keep sweeping it under the rug, things are only going to get worse. So I think now, as normies are approaching anime more and more with their whatever meme gate they're doing, otaku gate, anime gate, whatever the fuck. if we get more people to sit down, because the medium's growing too big, it's gonna get to a point where it's not going to implode, but it's gonna get big. We're gonna have all these discussions, all these debates, lots of people getting fired and all that good stuff, and then it'll die down. Things will get back to normal. People will be a little more understanding.
Okay, I think you're thinking way too far ahead.
I know.
I'm thinking that far ahead
people...
because I've already seen the same thing happen with gaming in general.
The
honestly,
thing
to keep it simple, I say you should just learn both sides of the story.
Yeah, just be open enough to understand.
Or just like Nim said, like just like what you like. It's kind of like this. It's like I don't know, like there's a quote. Oh yeah, it's like in the Bible or something, like with Jesus, where he's all like, the person who like is completely clean, like completely perfect in every way, cast the first stone. And, like no one did anything.
He who is without sin shall cast the first stone.
That quote right there.
Well, I got another quote for you. Live for yourself. Just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like that's
One
what I'm
more
saying.
quote for
It's
you
like
guys.
it's like my friend, like my friend, like he's a furry, right? Or not a furry. Not what is this?
What?
I can't remember, but it's not like a
One of them. Just go with
It's
one.
not like he doesn't watch.
Just like Nekos?
Is he a brony?
No, he doesn't watch anime, but he likes. But then like he looks at me weird because like I like lolis that are like anime for pretty little girls.
Why is he even judging you? He's on the same kind of train.
Exact. That's my logic. Like,
but most people are like Lolicons though, because look at all the shows you. All right, like I'm gonna take Love Life for example. They don't look small, right? But they're all underage, so they're all technically what you would call a Lolicon.
People don't understand. You're there.
No, that's not
the word lolly has the word lolly has evolved to like a slang where it just means a small. It's not necessarily like their age.
Here's the thing. Not everyone's on the same standard.
Yeah, not everyone.
Yeah,
that's
everyone's got a different
exactly
definition of lolly, just like everybody has a different definition of the word trap.
What? No, we're not getting into that.
Everyone has the same definition.
That's for another day, but yeah, that's how it is. Now that said,
Yo Nims, are you okay if we went this far off topic?
Yeah, sure. We even announced the agenda today, so we're fine.
I know, right?
Talking about this is 100% on topic.
Oh, you're right. Like Fire Emblem Heroes, get on this. Like we need more lollies in Fire Emblem Heroes, right?
To
like
be
right
fair,
now.
There's not too much that happened in FEH this week.
Actually, you know what we really needed in FEH?
Nyx.
More grannies.
More what?
Grannies?
Where are the old people at? I want to see Grandpa kick some ass.
Here. You got Noe. You got adult teen.
Yeah, you got it.
Shut the fuck up!
Shut up, assholes. No, where? How come we didn't get Nime for this for the Binding Blade banner? That would have been fucking fun. Y'all remember Nime, right?
The old grandpa?
Lady? Yes, the old lady shaman. Yo, she would have been hella clean for this game.
Crap, forgot his name.
Like, there's Nime, there's
This old
else
man.
is like a. I mean, the only old man we got is like worse. He's not
That's
really
kind of
all
like
that
what
old.
I was going to though. With like you brought up Noe, it's like she knows what she's doing. She's not innocent. She's not pure. Like in Awakening, in Awakening, she even says like she was a slave. You know, like that's probably like in the medieval times. That's probably one of the worst things to be.
Well,
especially
her whole recruitment is like her running from fucking slave owners. Yeah, but see, here's my thing. When I think Loli, because you mentioned the thing about the girls that clearly are underage but they don't look it. Loli is about its look and not exactly the age. For example, you look at all the people that would definitely dick down Uraraka from My Hero Academia. I will admit, if I saw Uraraka out of context and it was just like a random anime girl with no age, and you told me that was just like some college age looking anime girl, and it's like I would dig that down, and then you told me you're 16, and I'd be like, oh shit. But at the same time, it's like that's how you can tell what person's attracted to. You're attracted because she has like an adult body and adult figure and all that other stuff, despite being what how old is she in the manga, like 16? But yeah, that's the point. It's like it's about the look, like that looks like an underage. Yes,
people are just putting way too much on the look.
But the age doesn't matter in anime because
that's also
it's all about the look. So she looks old enough. She looks like a college-age girl that you would definitely bone. So it's fine. No one's really gonna point it out except for those people who are like super Puritans, or it's like, but she's 15. It's like, dude, it's porn. It doesn't matter. She doesn't have an age in porn.
Oh my god.
It's all about the look.
I mean, it's kind of the same way with Lynn and her being 15, even though she looks goddamn.
Oh my god.
Exactly. We could just say like the entire fan
She's
base
the
of Fire
ultimate
Emblem is
lolicon if you want to look at it that way.
Exactly.
I know,
everyone's a lolicon. That's it. Like, there's no argument.
Technically.
Look
Like
at it, at least they
if you
changed
wanna,
your age from like 12 to 18.
Yeah, so Elise
And that didn't work because
Lynn is
people
not.
was like,
It didn't
she
work.
looks 10, dude. Why are you
Yeah,
trying to
but
put it? I
but
don't
if
care if
we're
she
going-
says
if-
she's 18. She
but if we're
says
going
she's
by-
18.
But that's what I'm
You
saying,
get
if
in
we're going
jail
by-
sentence.
If we're going by legality, or if that's even a word, like, then Elise is legal, but Lynn is not. So everyone who likes Lynn, like, get out. You're freaking going to jail. Like, everyone who likes Elise, you're okay. You're okay.
And that's also the other thing,
that's
because
the thing.
No.
Localizations are not canon.
yes,
until it
that's
fits
also the
Bobby's
other
narrative.
thing. They protected their asses just by changing a number. That's all they did. She's actually underaged, but that's okay. Like, it doesn't.
Because we said she's 18.
Yeah.
That happened with Bravely Default, if I remember correctly.
No, it happened with Xenoblade.
Oh, it
That's
also
it.
happens with Xenoblade, yeah. Xenoblade, they actually had to change a lot of things, and the censorship in that game, goddamn, pissed me off.
But that just brings up the point again. Like, unless you're pure, don't like judge other people. Like, just shut up. Like, okay. Like,
No,
we
how
all
about you just
have-
don't judge
we all
people
have our
without
own-
thinking about it first? Like, come on.
As the
I mean,
greatest man
okay,
in the
as
world,
long as it's
Tupac
not
once told me.
I mean, as long as it's not illegal. All right.
As
Like,
Tupac's
and
once
if-
greatly
and if it is-
quoted.
And if
only
it is
God
illegal,
can
if it
judge
is
me.
illegal, you know, just don't forget incognito. Okay.
Don't forget Incognito. Oh shit.
No, but
What's
anyway.
Incognito word doesn't work. Doesn't work, by the way.
Well, what's
Just
that?
let
It just gives you that placebo. Like, it just makes you feel like you're safe.
Yeah, Google.
Gives you that
Google
vote of
actually knows.
confidence.
Nah, instead we should do some deep web browsing, dank web browsing, dark web browsing. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay, but yeah, okay, just to end this off, in general, guys, I think everyone should just be a bit more liberal here, a bit more open-minded. When people say these things, don't just like flat out react in like the first second. Give it like 10 seconds at least. Just think about it for a moment, and you'll be fine. Like, it's.
What are you,
But it's funny.
what are you talking about? There is a 10-second delay. It's Twitch.
Oh yeah, it's Twitch. But they already say you're reacting instantly. Come on.
I know. Like, I remember like people like some people like. If you read Chaz's comment section, like I'm just bringing up Chaz because like he fucks around all the time saying like he fucks dogs and stuff like that. But like if you read the comment section, some people are like, oh yeah, I fuck dogs too, and then some people are like, oh dude, like I would watch your content, but like fuck that, like that weirds me out. Like, but like exactly like Nim says, like think about it, like would he really say that?
If it was
If,
actually
like-
the truth, right? Like, come on.
I mean, some jokes are half meant, but I don't know.
Some jokes
Maybe
are
they're-
half meant. Yeah, look.
Yeah, they're half dogs, guys. They're anime girls who are also have dog ears. Like that's
Never
it.
got level 5. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, dude. Bunny girls are superior anyway.
Oh no. We don't want to have this debate.
I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of why I'm plus sending a Pan. All right.
Ban is a good unit though. Like,
Hell yeah, she is.
Oh man, Pan's a cutie.
You know, that was an
I mean,
argument I
in
heard.
FEH she is. In Awakening,
That was the argument I heard for year 1 why beast units weren't released, because people would just like take it as, oh, look at Fire Emblem Heroes, it's just this furry game. Look at all
Listen.
these furries.
Listen, fine. You want to make fun of?
Yeah. I mean,
Here's
to
the
be
thing.
fair, did you see Selkie?
Oh well.
I mean they
What
released
fuck
lolis
off.
though. They could just be like, oh, this game is all about lolis.
no, lolis are harder to.
They're also kind of dumb too because like, now he's been there since day 1. Y'all are some fucking scaly. Shut up. What was I gonna say? As much as people hate furries, if IS wants to make money, you need to cater to the furry fandom because they got some goddamn pockets.
Well,
Holy fuck.
I'm not sure about pockets, but I'm pretty sure it's about the lack of sense. They'll fully be willing to spend when they shouldn't be spending.
Yeah, because they have a lot of money.
Well, if you could say
Hey,
that.
hey, Ampz, you're late to the party, but what's your take on Fire Emblem Heroes dying?
Like,
Like which side are you on, and what do you think is contributing to either?
Revelations is not an option, by the way.
Like, I don't want the game to die. I wish it like lives as long as it can, but.
Well, here's the thing.
But do you think it is dying?
Yeah, do you think it's dying?
I think it is slowly right now. But that's not to say that's with every game. Every game's just gonna lose its fan base slowly as it becomes older.
Whoa.
And then it'll retain its loyal fan
Yeah,
base.
if nothing new is coming out, but like my argument earlier was that they're holding off on all the new content and they're just waiting. They're riding this train until like they actually need to drop the content. Like, do you believe that, or do you think like?
Oh yeah. I think they're holding out and like just dropping whenever they see like, oh no, we're losing money. We need to make money. Let's drop content. They're not dropping content to tend to the fans that are already there. They're trying to tend to people that aren't there, or people they're losing.
I need to push the Camilla button right now.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Camilla's a good wife. Like, I could use anything but Camilla. Like, can we not have royals every single banner? But at the same time, like,
I know, right?
At the same time, like, my point exactly. Like, they're just doing this so that they have more like Fates units to release later on down the line. Because if they released all the Fates units already, then what? You know what I mean?
Charlotte.
But
Exactly.
people can't wait that long. You guys know that, right? People will eventually just not have it in them to keep waiting. And
They're,
be let
they're
down
weeding, they're weeding out the
constantly.
fake fans, Nim.
Our attention
Yeah.
span is dog shit.
I just think
They're,
like
they're
it's,
weeding out the fake fans.
I just think it's way too difficult. What they're doing is for a long term is a bad idea.
It definitely is.
You want to go with your base. You want to go with the majority. You want to go with all the people in the game right now instead of hoping to God that the people who come in next are going to be more accepting.
The irony is the majority is face awakening.
You always want to focus on.
base, and then they're not even catering to them.
No,
They're
the
just
actual
really
biggest fan
doing
base in FEH is FEH. There are people who have never played Fire Emblem game.
Oh, well, yeah, it's true. Fair.
You always want to cater to what you have, not what you think you're going to have.
Yeah.
Like if you're catering for something you don't have, what if that thing never comes anyways?
Exactly.
Even if you're trying to cater to it, you might as well cater to something you have and make it as good as you can, or like make that group as happy as they can.
Yeah.
While you have them.
And you missed it what I said earlier, but I did say they do play it too safe, which is why they've been doing Camillus up the ass.
And,
The year is 2021. We are now on our 14th Camilla.
I
do
cannot
think we
wait. I legit cannot wait till I see a Camilla emblem in Aether raids versus a Camilla defense team.
Yeah.
I mean, the way things were going.
No. What it'll be is like it's Camilla Elm defense team, and then like no, or it could be like a Lin defense team. When's our 6th Lin?
Oh
coming out, by the
yeah.
way?
It's a rematch between that legendary voting gauntlet battle, Camilla versus Lin for the finals, and this time it's being played out in Aether raids. The 6 Camillas versus the 6 Lins or something. Like, oh my god.
Yes, and as it plays out, you just see scrolling comments about people from that voting gauntlet where they were literally just sending death threats to Camilla fans, where it's like, "Fucking kill yourself, you fucking cancer to fan bases." Like, and then you have to
really wish.
And then the next phase is like Camilla people responding is like, "Kill yourself, you fucking Lin fans, you fucking grandpas. You get out this fan base, it's ours now." Arr!
I don't want to put my
I really
friend out.
wish they implemented in FEH what they have in like Azure Lane and Epic 7, where you can like publicly rate units.
Yes.
Like units have like.
Oh my god.
That would be amazing.
amazing.
But Ice is too scared for that. You know that.
I know.
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
don't even have a fucking social aspect of that.
If anything, I see a thumbs up, not a thumbs down.
What?
Where's the public chat? Where's the public chat, IS? Where's the public chat?
That's never
on.
gonna happen.
Oh god,
Public
no.
voice will have voice
Let
chat.
people who lose to my defense team send me messages talking about how great my defense team is. Although they'll probably just hand me the N-word slur a million
That's
times. 'cause
exactly
I
what
know
they're
I'm
gonna
not
say.
exactly-
That's exactly what's gonna happen. And
Or can
then
we at
they're
least
gonna
have,
end up in
like,
script
bios?
quotes.
Like, could we at least have bios like under our name?
Something. I would love that. But
Like,
you,
if we could-
they're so scared of the social aspect of games.
I
'cause
mean,
they're
but
just-
like we already have people named like freaking IFAP to Tharjo or something. or
Yeah.
IFAP
Yeah.
to Silicon. It's like it's no different. It's just we have to use our name slot now.
I know, but people are, at least they're not like, people are more resilient to that, you know? It's like, oh, we didn't really see this happening. But if you go to a bio, everyone's like, oh, I have bio to fill out now. you know.
That'd be cute.
There is something I do want, and it's in terms of story. I don't know if you guys talked about story at all this podcast.
We did.
But I want more meaningful interactions with existing fake characters, not the new ones. Like,
Oh, yes, please.
like I want Marth to meet someone that you just wouldn't expect him to meet, and like become friends with, or like, become enemies with. Just have different views.
That's the entire point why I think the story is being underutilized and that they have shitty writers, because like the game can go anywhere, but they're not going there.
Like,
I know,
what
right?
happens,
Look
what
at
happens if
Regalia.
Marth, what happens if Marth meets his descendants? What happens if he meets Chrom and Lucina?
Yeah. What if he marries Lucina?
Okay.
You need to stop.
They did that in Fates though. Like in Fates, like we have the Chrom and like the Awakening maps. Like if you don't.
Right, but like I want that in Fate. Like that was what I expected from Fate.
That's what I'm saying.
When you see all these characters coming together, you're like, okay, I want to see all these characters interact. Guess what? They never interact with each other.
I know, right? Look at like just just off the side where like Racing comments about Gwendolyn, and his whole support for Forging Bonds is him trying to be like Gwendolyn, and it's like that's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, actually,
those two could
I would
actually
really
interact
like
with each other, and that would actually be really fucking cute.
Well, they
like,
interact with each other behind the scenes, though. That's the thing. Like,
yeah.
I wonder if IS, like, if it's too late for them, or if they would actually be able to make it happen where they could just add like supports, like how they have in the main games. Like,
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
They
Certain
could.
units can have support conversations with.
Yeah, certain units, not every unit. Because if you had every unit, that is a lot of work.
Like for example, like Sigurd and Flora, just like, oh, you died by fire too, cool.
And then Gunther shows up, it's like, hey, I was part of that too. Okay.
And then they all just bond over dying to fire.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Like simple things like that. Like that can make the game so much more enjoyable. I think like it would actually help some of the fan base they lost. Like if they heard like, oh, Ike is interacting with like Roy, that's pretty cool. Like I want to see that interaction.
That's what Fire Emblem Heroes is, lost potential though. It's all about lost potential.
Story becomes like, oh no, like Xander's gonna fight like Chrom because they're on different sides.
I wish they had more explanation on how Xander became so attached to frickin' Veronica. Like,
well, they do. Veronica reminds him of Corrin. That's it.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. He literally said that, which makes no freaking sense. But that's the only one that they ever did something about. That made. He's not under contract, by the way. That's the only one that
you free him from his contract, and he's like,
"I'm gonna stay with them.
I'm gonna go, but I'm actually not gonna go. I'm just gonna stay here because I actually want to see how this plays out." And
he's like, "Take my siblings. I'm gonna go kill them all later."
But then he's gone. Like, I wish he came back to the story.
Didn't he lose his arms?
He lost his arms.
Yeah, he lost his arms. But like, couldn't like just magic mumbo jumbo bring another Xander from another universe or something? I don't know.
All right. Book 2. That's what I appreciated. Xander was there. He was sort of relevant, and he fought Surtur. I want to see
that was sick.
These characters play a bigger role, like
in the story. Yeah,
they
exactly.
Have such good characters. I like I'm not saying like that to like write Nino into like book 3 or book 2 or anything like that. Like Nino is kind of a minor character. But I'm saying like you got all these main characters.
I mean, technically you could do that.
I mean, they could go any direction. But I'm saying they have these main characters that have so much story. Like their whole games are focused around these main characters. But they're not doing anything with them.
Exactly.
Or they could get rid of the whole contract thing. Like just forget about it. Like just make people forget about it, and then just say like, oh, they picked this side because of their ideals. Like,
yeah.
And then they, like,
I mean, they had such an easy out this time. Like, oh, Thea. Oh, we just paid her a lot of money, and then, oh, she's on our side now. Wow.
Nice.
They could have followed a certain thing like FGO does, where like all these servants come from different periods of time, but they share the same ideals. So they come together as like a good versus bad side.
It's not just that.
And then they fight.
Like the Lagoons and Beast units, they could be like, oh hey, these humans, they've been like bullying us or like attacking us or discriminating against us for all these centuries. We're gonna side with Hell because they're against humans too. That easy. That easy. It would have been something.
They have the source. They have the options. They're just not taking them.
It's literally from
the sad part is they have the writers too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can do some really big brain stuff too. Like a majority of the legendary weapons in Fire Emblem are based off of Norse mythology. So what happens if Forseti is like fighting for Hell, and then Lewin shows up with his tome, which is also named for
Oh,
he gets to have
Oh, no.
some really cool interaction in the story where he gets to literally fight his book or something like that.
Oh my god.
Imagine.
Jeez, Marbels.
Yeah, you turn to.
You guys are not ready for my big brain fan fiction.
You're a robot, by the way.
You're worse than Megatron right now.
But like, let's say they do something crazy in book 4. Like book 4, the main like OG villain they write is like this dragon overlord, and then they could do something where like all these Mantiquees and all these dragons are fighting Asker, and all Asker has is the Falchion users to back them up, and then they go through this whole book with the Falchion users and develop bonds
why
with
you
them.
gotta spoil the grand finale of like in its last years, man? Like
The grand finale phase would be like Camilla book.
Actually,
All
the
the
grand
Camillas.
finale, what's gonna happen is book 3 is the grand finale, and what's gonna happen is you kill Hell, and then she turns into a dragon, and then suddenly Folkvanger is effective against dragons because fuck you. We gotta put a dragon in there somewhere.
Wait, okay, no. Even though you're joking, that would be a cool way to add new effects to the Asker's weapons, so they're
Yes.
like still relevant in the game.
Yeah, and also maybe a way to let them get merges.
okay,
like a
that's one
universal
thing.
merger. And you can use it on
Exactly.
anybody, but you can also use it on the Asker trio, and that would fix a lot of problems that people have with the Asker trio.
I mean,
Also,
that's one-
for
that's
story
one thing.
reasons, you could do really silly shit like, how come Alphonse didn't actually die and go to Valhalla, then come back with like a new weapon or something and turn himself into a mythic hero? I mean,
What?
Right. Okay,
That would've been cool though,
Some,
but yeah.
some Hercules type.
That
stuff.
sounds
Like,
too cool. I'm
What
sorry.
FGO does is they give you this character called Mash, right? And she's unique in her own class and
She's
stuff.
dumb.
And you, oh yeah, and you progress through the game with her. But as you progress through each like chapter with her, she gets like a buff, or she gets like a new skill, or you could like take her level up even higher.
Oh my god,
Like,
progression in a story, progression, actual progression. Wow.
But like, what? Like, I feel like that's what FEH could do with these Asker. Like, not to the extent they do with Mash and FGO,
that
but
would be cool. Like if
I think they
to
could.
some extent.
if they do, instead of like buying merges for the Asker trio, like it's based on how many books you've completed, and like they get stronger as the story goes on.
Right, it's like book 1, you get +1 merge for all 3 of them. Like book 2, like it was a big book for like let's say Fjorm. Fjorm gets
Here's
upgrade
the
to
funny
her
thing.
lance.
They do that in every other game. Every other
They
game,
really
the
do.
free-to-play heroes you can upgrade. The Langrisser, the starting 3, the Sword Swift Legion, they can all get star rarity upgrades, class upgrades. In FGO, you just mentioned Mashu. In Dragilia, Uden has no limitations.
Yeah, that's one thing I can't explain is the Asker trio dilemma.
The
Why are they
Asker
such
trio is just
wheelchairs?
done
And-
terribly.
Yeah, and it's like there's a really good solution for it that would even fix a lot of the inherent problems with summoning, and it's like a way to obtain universal merging. So it's like once you have one copy, you can just use universal merges, and that would like
Well, see that would
fix a
kill
shitload of
the
problem.
that would kill the spending part of the game where they have to make revenue. But like,
Well, that's
No.
fine because remember this is a Nintendo game, and they are all about fun.
Oh yeah.
So while you would be correct in most other cases, for a Nintendo game, that is actually the perfect quality of life thing they could do right now.
Okay, let's put on like the good boy glasses right now, and let's imagine that book 3 was an amazing story so far. What they could have done with Alphonse is, you know how he had to fight his father before going into like hell, like right there at the gate of hell. His father was waiting for him. He has that emotional scene. He kills his father, whatever. After that, like whole chapter's over, you get this message after you're done saying, Alphonse is now +2. Like, because he went through a lot. Like that was a big moment for his character.
I mean,
And
one of the
that
big
getting
things-
a merge on him was showed that he like went through a lot and grew as a character.
Not just
One of
that.
the-
Basically,
One
a
of the big
chapter
things,
would
though-
increase them.
One of the big things that turned me off about that whole story part was that, like, Gustav was still, like, he still had his own mind. Like,
Yeah.
I think it would have been more.
That was a cop-out.
impactful if, like, yeah, I feel like he would have been more. The story would have been more impactful, like, if he became like a zombie. Like, he didn't, like, he was just mindless.
Well, that's the thing.
trying to
Do
kill
you think
Alphonse.
that's the end of Gustav, or do you think he's gonna come back later?
He's probably.
I think he's gonna come back later.
He's coming.
I mean, that
back.
payout
actually,
was way too little.
He will probably
killed
come
him.
back.
I would appreciate the story if they bring back Surtur in this book. Like that would be cool.
That would be. Cool.
I mean, they can, and they probably will. He's literally there in hell at the prologue of book 3. He's just talking to her because Surtur is like one of the Norse giants that doesn't die. So
yeah, that's the entire point of that name. You're right.
He's Surt. So it's like they're doing something with these names that's supposed to make sense, and so it's like maybe they'll do something with it. I have belief that they will. Maybe not the big brain shit I'm thinking of, but maybe they'll do something.
But don't you guys think like it would have been more impactful if like Gustav was just a mindless zombie? Like
yes, it would be. Because then
a little bit.
Alphonse would have the shock of fighting his father in this form. Instead, his father's like.
Telius did that. If I'm not mistaken.
Well, then he could have this like struggle, be like, oh, I can't do this. I can't kill my father. And
instead,
then he can have Sharina or Anna be like, no, you can do this. Like,
yeah,
exactly. But then
have character development.
Gustav is still in his right mind, and he's like, oh, just do it.
He says, do it. You have to. This is for the kingdom. And Alphonse is like, okay.
I'm evil. I'm part of Hell's army. Kill me.
Do a pussy.
Okay, Dad.
Exactly. I don't know. That's one thing that I have to side with like Nims and everyone else on, is that, you know, the story is kind of crap. Like, it's half-assed.
No, it is, and there's so much they could do. There is so much.
It's wasted potential.
It's like I said, I could care less if a story's good, but if it's good, I can appreciate it. But if it's bad, it sticks out like a sore thumb, and it's not good.
What was that? You enjoyed Fire Emblem Conquest and Revelations.
Oh my God! Who would have thought?
Okay, I will say that is my favorite game, but I hate its story so much. I love the gameplay, I love the characters, and that's why it's my favorite. I also have not played that many Fire Emblem games. But
big fan.
I'm not saying I'm a true fan. I'm not saying I am. But I am saying that story is awful as much as I call it my favorite game.
I don't know. I kind of like Conquest a little bit.
I mean, the game's fine. Camilla
like
is actually a good waifu despite all the shit people give her, but, you know.
Wait, who?
I would press skip dialogue on everything if I were you.
She is one of the most misunderstood characters.
Camilla, she's not
Camilla.
a thought.
Camilla.
People don't even know what a thought is.
She's not even the complete opposite. That's the sad part.
I know.
Exactly. Like, she's so devoted.
Okay, Tharja is definitely a thought, and since they try to emulate a little bit of Tharja's qualities into Camilla, people kind of assume the same, that Camilla and Tharja are basically the same thing, but no.
Well, Tharja's also not a thought.
100% a dead-ass thought, but Camilla is definitely an honest character, and it's like, oh, people are just giving her shit because big titty bitch, and it's like, come on, guys, y'all are better than that.
The thing is, like,
no, we're not. We're Fire Emblem fans.
Exactly. No, we're not.
Like, as shit as like Fate's story is, they do have some pretty meaningful like character supports there. That really like.
There's a lot of bits and pieces in there that are like really.
I love Nyx's story.
Look
dude.
Yes, Nyx, definitely Nyx.
Xander actually, I think his supports are really good too.
Yeah, Xander. I like how Xander. Well, I like the parts where he like admires his father and stuff. Like the parts of the story that he's like, oh yeah, my dad Garen used to be like this cool fucking dude. Like he was like a great prince. Like I want to be like him. But like right now, like things are going like weird. Like he's not acting like himself. You know.
Yeah.
And like I wish they just expanded upon it. That's all.
We're not asking for too much, IS. Please, come on, anything.
Yo, can we get like young Garen in the game? Like, here's the
that's
thing.
The
like,
thing. Go, yeah. Go
I played Brave Frontier. All right, like this was my game. Like I played since middle school. I only dropped it like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago.
Only like 4 or 5 years ago. How long have you been alive for?
Yeah. Well, I dropped it because like it like power creep was way too real in that game. Like the whole reason that game like kind of died for me was like, okay, I have this unit trained up. Oh, out comes a new unit that does the same thing that 2 of the best units do. So it makes 2 units obsolete. And like, why would you use them when you can just use 1 unit on your team? Like, since you have like a squad limited to 5, right?
I get you.
So like, why would you use these 2 units when you could just use this unit that's a combination of? And anyway, off topic. So this game, Brave Frontier, I think its 3rd story arc, it gave us like, it finally let us play as the main character. Like it gave us a self-insert kind of. And I wonder if they're ever gonna do that for Fire Emblem Heroes, where we can play as Kieran or whatever.
Wait, do you really want to do that? Because I really hate the idea of avatars. That's why I liked Ike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes and no, but I'm more leaning towards no. Also, that kind of reminds me of Treasure Cruise with how it did its power creep. Oof.
Wait, which game?
One Piece Treasure Cruise. It's actually still a top 20 gacha game right now too.
Really?
Which is crazy.
But its power creep is really bad.
Oh yeah.
I think
Bad
most
as what you just
Avatar.
mentioned.
I think most Avatar characters are done right when they aren't given a heavy role story.
Yeah, I don't want to be
Exactly,
pampered
exactly.
to. I don't want everyone to suck my dick. Like, come on. This isn't realistic
I
at all.
just
It takes me out of the
want
story.
one person to suck my
Well, that's-
dick, and that would be Lin.
Well, I feel Brave Frontier
You're
did it
Mark.
right, but mainly because like they expand. Like Brave Frontier's story is really like in depth. Like they don't just like here's a few texts and then oh all right let's get into the map. It's like they actually go along with the story and everything like fits together.
I don't know if anyone here plays Grand Blue, but I think Grand Blue is a gacha game that does their insert character pretty well. Like, yeah, your whole party like basically sucks your dick, and they're like, yeah, we'll follow you wherever you go. But like, the character actually is kind of important to the story. His dad is like this like big like adventurer that like was able to discover like this astral plane. Or I don't know the story that well. He like
real quick,
found
though.
this like land where no one else has traveled before, and he was this great adventurer that everyone around the whole world knows.
I mean,
And
what
now
made
the son's trying to live up to his footsteps and find him.
exactly so like exactly what I'm saying. Like what made Brave Frontier's self-insert like good was like you're the summoner. Like you're without your summoning powers, you're powerless, right? So in that book, like
But it's the
your
same in
summoning powers-
FEH.
But your summoning powers are taken away. So like you're limited to using only like 1 unit per map, or for example, and you're on your quest to like get your summoning powers back. And so like instead of having to rely on your summoning powers, like you have to learn how to use weapons, like actual like fight for yourself.
Or even
So you start off-
more
You start off weak and then you like gradually get stronger.
that, or you're forced to use the Asker Trio.
Oh god.
Ooh, no, because like
Yeah,
the way Brave Frontier did it was like you're limited, but then as you progress in the story, you can start unlocking like the requirements to have these certain like your strongest members on your team. Like that's what kind of made it fresh when that book 3 part of Brave Frontier came out, when it first came out.
Oh man,
But I don't know.
I'm not gonna
Self-insert.
lie. I definitely, going back to what I said before, I would definitely like to see if some story chapters did it like you can only use certain units, and it's like the free ones you get.
I like that
Kinda
idea the
force
most.
To kind of force you to use it. Especially the Asker Trio. I've yet to build these motherfuckers, and I never will.
Or like maybe even like not force them to use all 3 of them in one chapter, but like be like
Just one or two.
like use Alphonse in this chapter.
Yeah, something like that.
And that's another thing. Like it can also give us like more objectives to do in the story, like survive for 10 turns.
Exactly.
Or just more stuff like that.
How come we don't even have ally heroes showing up, even though they're
Where are
literally
the
in the
siege
story?
chapters, IS? Actually, siege chapters will give you a reason to use Alphonse. At least for the story maps, where it's like, as a story, like, he gets promotions as time goes on. He starts off with 4-star. By the time you're done with book 1, he goes to 5-star. By the time you in book 2, he's like a few merges or something. And it's like, that's another way they could have did it.
They could. Well, okay. Anyways,
I mean, Fire Emblem has forced promotions, so it makes sense for the main character Alphonse to have forced promotions, right?
And we know they can do
Right.
this. We know the technology's out there because Langrisser's out there doing this.
exactly.
Langrisser Mobile is just a full-scale game put onto a mobile platform.
And that's what gets to me too. It's like
It's literally what it is, too.
it
is literally a AAA game in a phone.
exactly. It's like you never had to restrict yourself. God damn, why are we restricting ourselves? It's like there are no
Like-
excuses. Is what it comes
Hey,
down to.
we're saving that stuff for book 9, guys.
book 9. If we make it there.
The thing that it gets me though is like, oh, this Chinese company has gotten enough money to do it. I am almost positive Nintendo and iOS has definitely enough money to do it.
They made like 3 times the amount Langrisser made in its first year. for in its first year's comparison. So Language is doing more with less money.
I don't know if you guys understand, but all the money went to paying artists to give us an infinite amount of Camilla alts, guys. Like, do you understand how much money it takes to make
you're
that
right.
many
It
Camilla alts?
takes like $200 to draw one boot.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
man.
I'm just glad the Fire Emblem is letting Misty Lee do her work because I love her voice acting. Good stuff.
I did too, actually.
I mean, jokes aside, it's like I do like that they give. I hope they do pay them well because you know they need money on this.
But seriously, like the amount of money it takes to pay an artist for this stuff, it's so minuscule compared to what they're making.
Bro, where's my Hakan art?
Even if they're
Jesus
paying like
Christ.
20,000 per art, like per series of art, you're still making so much more than that. Like this has nothing to do with money. It's all about decision making.
They have the money.
They have the money, yeah.
Money's not questioned here.
Who's your favorite voice actor, by the way?
It's probably
Shit.
Brina Palencia, the one who plays Lute in this game. She's always been on my mind, mostly because she's also played so many roles in animes, like Holo and Spice and Wolf.
When you said that, I can't think of anyone except for Matt Mercer.
Oh yeah, Matt Mercer's there too.
He's pretty good. I like him. DC Douglas too. I like him.
Yeah,
DC Douglas is my favorite. Like, I remember me and my sister, like, we would like hang out, and then I would like we would both look at all the characters. Like, she doesn't even play the game, but she tried it, but she doesn't play it. But like, we would just hang out in my room, and we would like look at all the characters and listen to all their voices, and like we'd be like super surprised when DC Douglas like plays Riss, and then he plays Barst. Like, his range is amazing, and Gunter, I think.
And Gunter,
too.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and his range is amazing, and like we always come back to like Barst's line, and we're all like, he's just a guy who chops wood. Like, that's the most modest thing. Like,
He's just a guy who chops wood.
Oh,
and wants complete
yet he
global
has so much
saturation.
talent.
Okay,
exactly.
But I want to ask you guys, how many of you guys even listen to your heroes talk anymore?
All the time.
I mean,
Occasionally.
Yogurt.
I mean, I have to turn the sound on.
that too. Here's the thing that I see that's been happening, and it's just that
like
most
tap.
what?
All of Yogurt's lines are okay when you tap her. Like in the fight, in the battle.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you don't know, she just goes, okay.
And I really
And,
like
different.
I really like how when you enter a battle, she's just like boring, and like, oh, the funniest ones when we're entering story mode, and everyone's just cracking up because she's saying it's boring.
I mean, she's not wrong. She tells us the truth.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nah, you know what the best lines are? Tell me
Ooh,
I'm
hi.
good.
Oh,
Scratch my ear. Snuggle time.
did she actually say that before a battle?
Yes!
What the
He
fuck?
literally says that.
That was in the trailer.
It was in the trailer, but I was like, did she
trailer.
say that in
was
battles?
It was in the trailer.
Oh my
Yeah.
I remember
God,
when
imagine
people-
him saying that line with him being a robot right now.
Her heart, she's so good.
That'd be
I
so
remember when
cursed.
people were all like calling out Elise for her, ooh, hot.
Why?
Summer Elise, just
Why
Yeah,
would they call
'cause,
her
you know,
out for that?
because she's
Sun's
illegal.
hot.
Because she's quote unquote 18.
Do y'all remember
Dude, her
Bridal
damage
Sanity?
artist, like I say, like her. Oh yeah, freaking the heat for Bridal Sonata.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
man.
But she even says like she's a flower girl. Like, what's your problem, dude?
It's not even that. Like,
Because once
it
again,
makes sense.
localizations are not canon,
Yeah. I know.
like the thing
so
is,
nobody's falling for it.
I'm not a lolicon, but it makes sense that she's in a bridal dress. She's a fucking empress, even though she's 13.
Oh, okay. That's a character I wish they wrote with a good story because, alright, what's her weapon? Is it Niffle Frost Flowers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so why didn't they write her to meet the, like, Niffle royals?
Oh, you're right. Like they could have expanded upon that.
And
The same with Tharja.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tharja would
Why
meet,
does
Moosebell. And then, like, maybe they come and fight and over who's the best bride or whatever. Like that, like as silly as that sounds, that would have been like really neat and cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the way, if nobody was wondering, because everybody already knows who my favorite voice actor is, at least for Fire Emblem, it's obviously Jeremy Lee.
Yeah.
But I
She's
also
good.
like memes aside, I do like Yuri Lowenthal stuff.
I did too.
Yo,
People like to give him shit for Sasuke, but it's like, dude's a good VA, man. He's got some clean range.
He's definitely got range.
Yo,
don't forget about my
Tharja
favorite male is Chris Smith though. He does Reinhardt in Legion, and it's like those two sound so different.
I know exactly. The ones that make me like wow is like when their range is like way different. Like it's like you can't even recognize them.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
like I did not know Baruka and Tharja were the same. I was like, what? When I saw that they share the same voice. It's Stephanie Shea.
God damn, what?
Yeah,
yeah, Baruka is Tharja at the same time. So
Yep. I like Julianne, even though that sounds very biased.
Hey, I wonder, like, what is the whole thing with the crossed out line when they don't they don't show the voice actor? Like, what's up with that?
I think it has to do with the union.
Yeah, there was this Unity thing a while back. That's why, even though Wendell Lee still does every Lin, the Brave Lin version doesn't have her name credited, even though it's still her. It's a little weird, but I guess things got settled because after Brave Lin, they had Valentine's Lin, and it did show that it was still Wendell Lee's. It was like, it's kind of weird. Also, another actor who has like surprisingly like good range in this game is Cindy Robinson. She does Parry, and then she also does like Hinoka and Libra. She does Libra and Versa
and
like,
Minerva.
And Minerva. It's like, dude, this girl has some hella clean range. It's like, and it's like people like to give her shit for her parry voice, but I think her parry voice is actually perfect for the character. Like whoever did the voice direction,
yeah, I think people should more hate on the character.
I think it was supposed to be the cute, annoying kind of thing. It was like that kind of thing where you probably see something like if they didn't have her, I'd probably say next best bet would be like Tara Strong doing her Harley Quinn voice.
Oh jeez, okay.
And it would not much would change. But yeah, it was like she's really good too.
She does a Versa as well.
Yeah, she does a Versa as well. Good, really good range. I like that. Let's see. Damn, did we even talk about that GHB dude? What was his name?
Rutger.
Rutger. Oh my god, I completely forgot about Grenadier.
Well,
it's okay. There's nothing.
We did talk about him last week.
Yeah, that's fine. Good.
I think we're gonna get into the whole as a whole thing.
Yeah.
But
maybe another time.
We are very, very long into this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a two-parter.
Quote unquote short.
Oh.
So maybe it is time that we.
Streams.
Yeah, it's almost bedtime.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I almost forgot about Erica Lineback. Or Lineback.
We're not going there. All right. So, do we have an ending quote or hashtag?
Oh man, we're all over the place.
Hashtag Lou Lollies.
No. There's MVP,
Stop
but
trying to call
everyone in the comments, if you made it this far,
hashtag
Lewd Lollies in the
Oh
comments.
No.
Oh my god.
If you made it
Guys,
this
alright, have you made it this far? Hashtag Otaks is a Lolicon in the
yeah, there you go. That's probably.
How about
Hey,
this one?
Nims, back me up here. Come on.
Hey man, you're trying to like set us up here.
Oh look, fighting each other. Wow.
Alright, actually, no. Scratch everything we said before. R.I.P. Rutger.
R.I.P. Rutger. Oh yeah, we did.
R.I.P. Rutger.
R.I.P. Rutger.
R.I.P.
That's all we have to say
R.I.P.
about him.
Rutger, yeah.
That's all we have to say about him.